Hello everyone, this is Satyaprakash. Welcome to Coding Knowledge, and today in this session we talk about a look into joins in SQL Server with examples. So in this session we learn what is join in SQL Server, different types of joins in SQL Server, what is cross join, inner join and outer join in SQL Server, and perform join in SQL Server with examples. So if you want to know about details about SQL Server and all related session, please visit my previous video session based on SQL Server. So you can get the link in the description section. Okay, now we flip to SQL Server to perform few operations regarding joins. So before starting this session, we need to create two tables, that is create table department. So you can get the script here, and if you want the data, I want 4 records for table department table, so you can refer here for records. And second table you need to create, that is table employee. This one is the script. I have implemented foreign key constraint department ID, and it reference to table department of ID column. If you are fresher to foreign key constraint and what is foreign key constraint, please visit my SQL Server tutorial. You can get the link in description section. So for table employee, you can get the data here. You can refer here, or you can by refer you can insert in your SQL Server database. Okay, now this is all about scripts of two tables, that is table department and table employee with records. Okay, now we need to execute below query, that is select star from table department, and another one what we have created recently, that is select star from table employee. So if you just check here, that is we need to create here, that is select star from table department has 4 records. We already have whatever we have inserted, and select star from table employee has 10 records, what we already have inserted during the creating a table script with insert data. So you can execute both the query simultaneously. So you can check, that is 4 rows for table department and 10 rows for table employee. Okay, now our second point is execute inner join or join query for all joins except cross join. So for all joins except cross join, we use on clause. So write a query to retrieve name, gender, salary and department name from employees and departments table. So how to achieve this? So I'll write query for it. So just go to the down one, select name, comma gender, comma salary, comma department name, and from which table? From table employee. So here the table employee, here I want the table. And if you want to implement inner join, just write inner keyword with join, inner join, and which table you want to join with table employee, that is table department. Okay, now we use the on clause here in inner join to match the column ID. So I here implement table employee dot department ID equal to, this one the table department dot ID, because we already have described the foreign key constraint at the time of creating table employee table. Okay, now we execute this. So here you can see 8 records we are getting, but our total records, if you get here, that is 4 records for table department and 10 records for table employee. But after implementing inner join, we are getting 8 records. So join or inner join means the same. So here you can write only join, and here you get the same result. Otherwise you can also implement the inner join as your wish, no problem at all, you get the results as well. So join or inner join means the same, so it is always better to use inner join. So as this explicitly specifies your intention, so you can use as per your wish. So if you look at the output, we got only 8 rows here. So but in the employees table we have 10 rows, that is 10 records. So we did not get Ankit and Kohli records. Okay, now we have not received this record. One is for Ankit, another one is for Kohli. What we have get all these remaining records there. This is because the department ID in employees table is null. Here you get the department ID of employees table is null for those 2 employees, that is Ankit and Kohli, but does not match with the ID column in the departments table. So if you get there, so there is no null value in ID of department table. That's why it skips 2 records, that is Ankit and Kohli, from the TBL employee table, because in table department ID of table employee has null value, but this ID is reference to the foreign key, that is ID of table department table ID, so there is no value of null. That's why after implementing inner join, it skips the null value and it returns the other results. So this is because the department ID in employees table is null for those 2 employees, that is Ankit and Kohli, so and does not match with ID column in departments table. Okay, now our third point is execute a left outer join or left join. So here I'll tell you how to implement it. So I just want to left join here implement. You can join the left join or left outer join. So outer keyword is just optional, but these 2 things can give you the same results. Okay, so select name, gender, salary, department name from table employee, left join a table department on table employee dot department ID equal to table department dot ID. So we need to execute this. So here you get 10 results here. So we will use the left outer join, see what happens. So it returns same result, so there is no doubt there. Left join and left outer join are same thing, it gives you same result set. Outer is just a keyword, optional one. Okay, now discuss about the output. So now let's say I want all the rows from the employees table including Ankit and Kohli. So this one gives us the result as per the requirement. It gives Ankit and Kohli all the results it gives us, because left table, that is table employee table, is left table, table department is the right table. So here I implemented that is left join, that means it gives us all the records. Okay, now we have got all the records from left table, that is table employee table. So that's in this way we have received all the rows from the employees table including Ankit and Kohli records, even their department name is null. Okay, now our fourth point we need to discuss about what is right outer join or right join. So you need to execute. So here I just change to right join, RIGHT, right join we need to implement here. So same, right outer join also same as per the left join we need to discuss here. Also outer join, outer keyword is optional as per the, so right join or right outer join, it gives you the same result. Okay, now we need to execute it for right join. So here we get the 9 results, 9 rows. So we discuss that is, if you want all the rows from the right table, so right table is TBL department table, so it gives 9 results. If you join with left table, that is TBL table employee. So I will discuss why it is happening, because here you see that is here I got all the records from the right table. So if you check here, that is table department, and if you execute this, here you'll check here other department and location India and Anil. Okay, now execute this. See here, so 8 records, that is matching rows from the both the tables, and the non-matching row from the left table, sorry, not non-matching row with the right table. So if you check here, that is if you individually execute this, so if you check here, that is it gives us the 8 up to 8 of a TBL table employee table, that is up to 8, and these 2 rows are skipped because this one is the non-matching row of the left table, but this and it returns the result from the non-matching row of the right table. So in overall, if you get the result here, that it gives us the matching row from both the tables and non-matching row from the right table. So non-matching row from the right table means here we get the right table department, IT, payroll and HR. These all department names are found in the table employee table. But if you check there, that is department ID 1, 2, 3 there, and if you check, that is department ID 4 other department is not available in table employee table. So that's why right join gives us the non-matching row from both the tables and non-matching row of the right table. That is non-matching row means ID 4 other department is not found. So this one is the non-matching row if you compare between two tables, and this one the non-matching row of right table. Okay, so in this way we can got all the rows from the right table. So we need to discuss about point number 5. So execute full outer join or full join. We need to discuss about what is full join and full outer join. So full join or full outer join, it gives us the same results. Here outer keyword is just optional. So first we need to check the results here. What happens? First we execute using full join. It gives us the 11 rows. Okay, now we implement using full outer join. So it also gives us 11 results. 11 rows are affected. So there is no difference. Full outer join and full joiner gives us the same result. And here we have discussed already, that is outer keyword is just a optional. So requirement is, if I want all the rows from both the tables involved in the join, so how to implement this? So we want all the rows from both the tables involved in the join. So we need to execute this. Here we got the all the rows from the left table, also get the non-matching row from the right table. Here you see that is 1 to 10, that is Deepak to Kohli. These records are found in table employee table, and record number 11, it is a non-matching row, that is table department table. So just check here you'll check that gives us all the rows from the left table, that is table employee, and including matching and non-matching row from the left table and the right table, and here also it gives us matching and non-matching row from the right table. So if you just finally execute the query using full join, here we got all the records, that is matching and non-matching rows from both left and right table. Okay, so in this way we can fetch all the rows from both the tables involved in the full join or full outer join. Okay, now we have discussed about the full final and last point, that is execute cross join, and let's see what happens. So for cross join, we already have discussed cross join have no on clause, so we have removed this. We only implement here cross join here. Cross join, it is written like this. So there is no on clause. So select name, gender, salary, department name from table employee. So cross join is table department. So if we execute this, see what happens. It gives us 40 rows. So we need to discuss about the result set. So cross join is produces Cartesian product of the two tables involved in the cross join. So for example, in the table employees table has 10 rows, and in table department has 4 rows, and table employee has 10 rows. So a cross join so already have discussed, that is table employee we have 10 rows, and table department table has 4 rows. So a cross join between these two tables produces 40 rows. If you execute this, you'll get, that is 40 rows has affected. So cross join should not have on clause. So cross join between these two tables produces 40 rows, and cross join should not have on clause. This is the best definitions of cross join. So here I got result set based on Cartesian product of two tables involved in the cross join. It takes each records from the right table, that is table department, and then associate with every records in the left table, that is table employee. So for example, it takes IT department name record from the table department and then associate with every records of left table, that is table employee. So similarly it happens with other department name from table department. So here nothing but it says, that is every department name, IT, payroll, HR, other departments, it associate with the table employee table. That is how many records there, that every 10 records is associated with the department name. That for 10 records it shows the IT department name, and for 10 records it gives that is for another 10 records for payroll department name, and for another 10 records for HR department name, and for other 10 records for other department name. So in this way the Cartesian product of two tables are produced the result set. So see here what happens. 10 records up to Kohli, it is IT, and same things are happening with payroll, and same department name HR for up to 10 records, that is up to Kohli, and for last other department name of table department, it associate with the right table, that is table employee up to 10 records. So in this way we can get the 40 rows there. So again I will repeat. So for example, it takes IT department name record from table department and then associate that with every records in the left table, that is table employee. So similarly it happens with other department name from table department. So how many rows are that is in our right table, that is table department, associated with the foreign key constraint, that is ID. So in this way it can keeps every ID with the every type associated with the every rows of the left table, that is table employee. So in this way it has associate with all the 10 rows of table employee. So it gives every rows, that is each IT, each payroll, each record with HR department, and each records with other department. So in this way we can get the 40 results. If for example we have add another department here, that is 5. If example I have added another ID is 5 and other department I have implemented here admin, India, and Rohit, so it gives us 50 results. 50 rows will be here if we add another row in table department, because it takes every department name record from table department, that is a right table, and then associated with every and each record in left table, that is table employees. So it happens in other department names from table department. So in this way it just multiply with the first right table and left table rows and gives the final result set. Okay, now this is all about our practical session with the real-time examples how to implement join in SQL Server. So let's flip to the presentation. Here we need to discuss about few definitions. And okay, now what is join? So now join in SQL Server are used to fetch data from two or more related tables, that is table employee and table department. So here tables are related to each other using foreign key constants as I described, that is table employee has department ID and it connects to a table employee has department ID and table department has ID, so it foreign key constant it connects. Okay, now different types of joins. So there are different types of joins in SQL Server. One is cross join, second one is inner join, third one is outer join. So there are three types of outer join in SQL Server. First one is left join or left outer join, right join or right outer join, full join or full outer join. So outer is just an optional keyword here. So general formula for join. So select column list from left table, join underscore type right table on join condition. It is the best way to remember the syntax of the script for implementing join keyword. So select column list, you can mention the column names from left table. Left table is table employee, join underscore type. If you join type means inner join, outer join, or left join, cross join, left outer join, right outer join, or inner join, full join, or full outer join. And right table means that is table department. On clause means I have mentioned here, and join condition means that is table employee dot department ID equal to table department dot ID. So on clause is used for every join except cross join. Okay, now cross join. What is cross join? It produces the Cartesian product of the two tables involved in the join. So join or inner join. This join or inner join means the same. So inner join returns only the matching rows between both the tables. Non-matching rows are eliminated. So what is left join or left outer join? Left join or left outer join, outer keyword is optional. Left join returns all the rows plus non-matching rows from the left table. So in real time, inner join and left join are used if you will work any real time project. So 90% cases they are implemented inner join or left join in stored procedure of your database. So right join or right outer join, outer keyword is optional here, and right join returns all the matching rows plus non-matching rows from the right table. And full join or full outer join, here outer keyword is optional. Full join returns all the rows from the both the tables, that is left table and right tables, including the non-matching rows from the left table and the right tables. Okay, now the difference between joins. So join types are cross join, inner join, left join, right join, and full join. So cross join, it returns the Cartesian product of the tables involved in the join, returns only the matching rows, and non-matching rows are eliminated. So left join, it returns all the matching rows plus non-matching rows from the left table. Right join, it returns all the matching rows plus non-matching rows from the right table. So full join is returns all the rows from both the tables, including the non-matching rows. Okay, now this is my YouTube channel Coding Knowledge, and you can subscribe, share, and like it, and you can get notification if any updated content will upload in my channel, and you will get the first one will receive the notification, and you will get up-to-date knowledge on .NET, .NET Core, Angular, SQL Server, C#, Azure Data Factory, SharePoint, PowerPoint, and Power BI. So the final one is, in this session what we have learned that is what is joins in SQL Server, different types of joins, what is cross join, inner join, and outer join in SQL Server, and perform join in SQL Server with examples what we have implemented in real time scenario. So that's all about, guys. That's it for today. Thank you for listening and have a great day.